My name is Oleg Simonov. I'm from Russia. I'm 26 years old. I have not finished my university back in Russia with some circumstances. But my major was the aircraft construction. But for the last 3 years in Russia, I used to work as the head of the purchase department in a big international company. And once we have visited the United States with my wife, we decided that we want to come here to study at the ELC, because we didn't feel like we are ready to go to BYU, but we wanted to go to the ELC. However, in a while my wife got pregnant, but we still decided to go, but only me would be the person who will study here. I'm here.
Great. Other interests and hobbies? Things that you like to do in your spare time?
I like watching sports, the team sports, mostly like soccer, football. I like playing outdoors with people. Like watching TV shows with my wife. That's our weakness.
That's okay. It's a great thing for a married couple to do, particularly when you have a young child that goes to bed early and need to spend more time at home.
Well, shame on me. I have started learning English when I was 6. And probably I should speak like you.
You're ready.
Maybe. But yeah, that was my first experience with a tutor when I was 6. Then I was accepted to the school with in-depth studying English back in my hometown. Then when I studied the aircraft construction, I didn't pay a lot of attention to the English, even though we had English classes, but they were really emphasized on the specific vocabulary. And then I used English in my job to communicate with suppliers from different countries, from Europe, from Italy, Germany, mostly Italy and China.
Interesting.
Yeah, I had never experience to communicate with people in the United States.
Great.
We have a family here. My wife's sister lives here for 10 years, and her husband is from Provo.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, he's
Great.
That's a kind of important last name for BYU. Yeah, and we decided that it would be easier for us to come here, because we have their support.
Right.
And they have a huge family with a big and amazing traditions of LDS family. And that makes us feel more comfortable.
Sure. Well supported and at home.
Because it's not, if I would come alone, then it would be anyway easier, but when you're moving to a different country with a whole family, like with a wife and with a kid, with a small child, that's complicated.
Definitely. And it's good that your wife has that support network as well.
If speaking of short-term consequences, I would like to speak English to be able to go to BYU or LDS Business College or any college in the United States. But I would prefer to speak of the long-term consequences. Because speaking English let you and me and anybody to communicate with people all around the world. I have traveled a lot. I have visited almost all continents except South America. Yeah, and I communicated with people only in English. That's the best language in the world.
Sure.
Yeah, and I love it. I mean, the poetry on the non-fiction books always like it.
Great. I'm glad that you're finding kind of more creative and expressive opportunities in English, and not just kind of the functional business academic exposures.
Well, it means a lot, not only to me, but to my family, because this scholarship proved that I have spent so much time and so much, I've given so much power not in vain, for purpose, not just to study English, but to be awarded. It means a lot. It means a lot for my family, for my parents, because they feel they are very proud of me. It means a lot for my wife, because that's how I can prove that I'm here working so hard. I'm sacrificing myself, all myself, completely.
Great. Well, and it's your sacrifice and the sacrifice of others, your wife and your parents included. So I'm glad that it could be a shared honor for you all.
This is the first time I paid so much money for the education. And I was expecting excellence even before I came here, but to spend this money on purpose. But being here is not only about money. That's for me. I'm sure that's about all students, but especially about me, because I was afraid that going to the ELC could probably be a step back, but it turned out that it's a great step forward for me. And expecting excellence means a lot for me, because I'm trying to do my best, and not only during classes, but doing my homework, participating in extracurricular activities, and even working for BYU at the same time, like sharing the whole entertainment with people here. That means I'll expect excellence.
Great, I agree. Excellence. You can't truly be excellent if it's only in one area. You have to find a variety of things to do and to grow from.
Procrastination. That's the biggest weakness for me, because I know I have to be there on time. I have to make my homework on time, but still I'm used to postponing doing completing my homework for the last moments. Because sometimes I just don't have time. I'm trying to do everything at the same time. I will work on it. I'm working on it. I will continue working on it.
Good. Yeah, don't put it off. Don't put off working on procrastination.
My family is the greatest reminder why we are here, and why I need and I have to improve English. And being here at Provo and speaking and basically communicating with people always remind me that I have to improve. I have to progress every day, because some people say that I have an awful accent. Some people say that I have big problems with the grammar, and I don't really get upset because of these people, but I'm working on it. Like, okay, I have this problem, I can face it, I can get over it, and I will.
Great. I don't know what they're talking about. Your English is great, but I'm glad that you're open to feedback and encouragement, motivation from others.
Well, Mrs. Gonzalez, this is such a wonderful example of she's the greatest teacher I have ever met. Because, well, she's pregnant, basically, and she is going through the hard period of time, but she is still giving all that she can give us. She is so encouraging, she is so challenging. She makes us do our best, showing her own example. And that's the truth about all the teachers at the ELC. They are always fair and always trying to help overcome any difficulties you have. You just should ask. That's the biggest problem for a lot of students here. They just don't want to ask for help. Because all the times I used to have any problems, I just went to the teachers and asked them for help to help me, and it works.
Great. And that way you may have just answered this next question.
I will gather it in one thing: participation. Participation is super important. Participation in the class, in doing homework, and in all social activities ELC provides us. That's so important. That's how you know people, new people, how you meet new people, how you improve your English while communicating with these people. And this is how you know your instructors, your, I don't know, the ELC staff who would just will to help you, who wants to help you.
Great, I agree. Participating is key. There's only so much that you can be benefited by your experiences here if you're not actively engaged in the opportunity. Well spoken.
Speaking about me, everything is fine.
Great. Well, thank you. We'll take that as a compliment. I appreciate that.
Learning English opens any doors you want to open in your life. And the more you learn, the more doors you can open. That's my own example. I can see how it works in my life. And I can prove. I am proof of this fact, of this statement.
Great. And then I guess on the future-facing aspect of this question, how will you change the world from learning English?
If I will be accepted to BYU, I will choose my minor, the TESOL.
Great. We would welcome you to join our ranks. Good. So you would share the knowledge that you gain, the skills that you gain in English through.
I will try to share my gain knowledge.
Excellent. There's a lot of opportunities to put those skills to good use in ways that are local in your kind of immediate situation, and then even further global opportunities. Well, Oleg, congratulations for the award.
Thank you.
Thank you for your very positive contribution to the English Language Center. We appreciate your time today as well.